guys, welcome to Nerd Locker Podcast, your entertainment podcast for everything movies, television, video games, and more. My name's Adam.
And I'm Oliver.
So today we are covering The Mandalorian, Season 3, Episode 3. Man.
The recorded longest episode so far.
Yeah.
What'd you think of it?
I'm so confused. It's 57 minutes of just like, what the fuck am I watching?
Yeah, we got a whole lot of background from someone that we don't remember, apparently.
I do remember her from Moff Gideon's, like...
I remember her.
Yeah. I don't remember him.
Him is from something.
Is he?
I should have reread my notes. I think he's also from Season 2 as well.
Okay.
He was from originally, like, the Imperial stuff.
Gotcha. Okay.
Which kind of makes sense because the Imperial is trying to stop cloning.
Yeah.
Or they're trying to start cloning. And so he had, like, these whole thing for the New Republic.
Definitely used him.
Oh, I didn't see it coming. Did you?
No. Well,
I thought she was so. I was like, oh my god!
I didn't see her like betraying him in that way. I thought maybe like if it was like gunfire kind of thing, she might like leave him behind. But I didn't think it would
straight up from the beginning.
But the thing is like it seemed when she said relapsed.
Right.
Did that happen?
He's
already?
done this before.
Kinda, but she like amped it up, and I'm like,
I think she's.
Because I think she used him to get to the lab so she can get the cloning equipment. Because I think that's what Gideon wants.
That could be. I mean, you did kind of call it.
Yeah.
Well, low key. Like, I was like, he's working for somebody else. And you're like, or she could be working for somebody else. By the way, we watched the episode together just now. So
yeah, lately that's been the trend. We watch it right before we do the podcast.
Yeah, right.
It makes it fresh in our heads at least.
And so I was like, oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
But it's slowly seeming, unless she's got the lab equipment now and she's just trying to wipe him completely.
But what would be the point of the lab equipment unless she didn't know what she needed for cloning and him grabbing it himself?
Well, we don't know. We don't know what Gideon has right now.
We don't. But what, like...
He could just need the equipment and fuck him. Fuck all else.
So what I was trying to say during the episode, because I know you said like leave it for the podcast. So the theory I thought was just like, is Snoke, since like they showed how his cloning uses two DNA samples to like make the perfect thing. So I'm starting to wonder, is Gideon and Palpatine Snoke?
Oh.
You know, because it seems like they're trying to,
I don't know.
with this little like mini movie within the movie, they're definitely going to more like New Republic stuff, which gets into like Leia and everything else that she'll eventually come to accustom with. So it just begs the question of like, are they heading towards Endgame and are they trying to like make ends meet? You know, like also this is a great way to like explain the shit storm that Rian Johnson brought onto the 8th movie or episode 8. You know, like give it some clarity so we can.
I don't know. That's a hard theory, because Palps was technically behind all of it, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if he's gonna be running like Moff Gideon because he's like on the run right now. I believe I forgot to look that up.
Yeah, well, no, he is on the run, but like maybe if he crossed paths with Palpatine or if he's been working for Palpatine the whole time.
I feel like it's a stretch because right now they're like surviving on the Mandalorian and the child Grogu.
Yeah.
I don't think it's like worth it to bring in Palps at the moment because we've already relied on him.
I don't necessarily think they're gonna bring in Palps or
not in, but like just
but,
like mention him. I don't know if they'll do that.
Maybe they won't necessarily name drop, but allude to like someone out there is pulling the strings. They might like get to some kind of things. Like I feel as of right now, like we talked about a couple of episodes ago, like where is this all going to lead? Like where are they in the future? I think they're really going to answer these questions going forward.
Okay.
I think they're really going to go and like explain why we don't see them in the new trilogy.
Okay.
And I think this is just the first part of it because it just seems like we said this from episode 1. It's moving quick.
It is.
Even though that was a lot of stuff, like
it's moving pretty fast.
I
don't know. I don't even know where they're gonna go.
Yeah, I didn't think that Mando and Bo-Katan were gonna come back to like to meet the armor and get all that this quickly. Like when he said, I'm going to go on a mission to Mandalore, I thought it was going to take like a couple episodes to get there.
But no,
like,
we
got there and back.
And back.
you know? And
That's
now
fuckboy.
Bo-Katan not saying anything about the mythosaur to nobody.
Which is interesting.
Because maybe she feels like she only saw it for herself. She just wanted not to be like believed. Because I don't remember too much. I didn't see a lot of Clone Wars or any of that with her in
I
it.
barely
But
remember Clone Wars.
I
Yeah.
don't know if this is like PTSD of like people thinking she was lying or turning on her. Maybe she doesn't want to say anything because she doesn't want people to turn on her again. Because that's maybe what caused it the first time.
Okay, so there is something I want to point it out. Point it out. We can speak words on this podcast, right?
I am.
Correct words. Hold on, you fucked up a lot. People have told me. There's a couple things. For one, the interceptors that they were crossed by is like, and I pointed out during the episode, that's something they can't jump into hyperspace. So it's something that's from like a Star Destroyer, typically, or a giant, massive ship or base.
Okay.
Didn't see that anywhere. So there's probably going to be some sort of conflict later.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing is they bombed her castle thing.
Yeah.
Which is similar to the same way. This is like supposedly an Easter egg. It was a similar way to how they bombed a lot of Mandalore, the same TIE bombers. So I'm thinking, like, since that's gone, maybe she feels like she doesn't have a choice and to follow the way. Like, she has nothing to go back to now.
True.
So, like, why even fight this ancient thing? If everyone already believes it, why does she need to like expel that? Like, you know, yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
Like, maybe she's gonna take this whole fucking team and go explore like Dora in the fucking caves again. I don't know.
I just, yeah, they're definitely going back to Mandalore. Like, this is heading towards
This is gonna head towards some sort of giant conflict.
But also probably the restoration of Mandalore itself. Like, we're gonna get, because everything is underground per se, right?
Mhm.
So I can see them like having this big battle, and like those caves need to be blown out anyway to reveal the underneath.
Right.
So like leveling it wouldn't be the worst thing.
It's kind of crazy though. There's not even that much of them.
You know, like they might directly and purposefully lead people there so they'll open up Mandalore and let out the mythosaur.
Now let me ask you something.
Like, imagine if she's like, come this way, drop your bombs like you have on everything else, but this time you're gonna awaken something that you did not want to awaken. And she jumps on it and tames it.
That'd be pretty fucking dope. Let me ask you something though.
Yeah.
Do you think what time is it? Do you think Boba is gonna be involved? Because you said bombs. The only person right now that has access to seismic bombs in his ship is Boba, and that's like a. People know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I don't know. Boba Fett is definitely going to make an appearance at some point.
I think
I'm
so.
pretty sure.
In this season?
Yeah, definitely. Because they wouldn't have put Mando in his, like, so
I know, I
soon,
figured the same.
unless there's some kind of, like, crossover, you know? So, I don't know. We'll see exactly where. They're probably going to go visit him to either get help with something. Maybe they do need him to come in the place, you know?
Bomb's
Maybe they
fucking-
know that that's
the
the
best
only
sounding
way
bomb.
to win is to get the mythosaur, and how to get him out
Could
of that
be.
cave would be to bomb a big enough hole for him to get out.
Yeah.
Because he probably can't get out right now.
Mythosaur's fucking massive, though. You see that
Exactly.
thing?
So
Jesus
you need to,
Christ.
like, boom it.
And that'll kill all the other excess fucking creatures that are in there. Those
Right?
annoying things. I
Yeah.
forgot what they called it.
That eye thing, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, that thing's still alive.
No, it's dead.
No. It's little. Oh, no, wait, no, it's dead.
It's dead.
Yeah, never mind. I just remembered.
Doesn't mean there's not more of them.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Bo-Katan, like, fucked him up.
Dude, Bo-Katan, fucking, actually, she's, like, pretty dope.
Yeah.
She's pretty dope. I like her.
But, I don't know. I give this episode... Ooh. That's the second time that's happened on this podcast.
I know. I don't understand. I think I need new elbows. What is wrong with me?
Oliver is getting close to 30.
Dude, that's not funny. Stop it.
You've already started your 30th year.
Huh?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
You started your 30th year.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You just turned 29, right?
Oh, we're doing that birthday thing?
It's true. Months 0 to 12 are not a Netflix subscription. You earned the year of 1, right? So right now you've earned the year of 29 because you've done 29 years. When you hit 30, you have lived on this earth for 30 years. That's what makes you 30 years old.
But I'm not.
You are in your 30th year.
Technically, I'm 30.
You're
but
in your no, you're not technically 30. You're just in your 30th
I'm in my
year.
30th year. You know,
And that's why these are breaking, bruh.
breaking. They're.
Give it some time.
Oh my god! I need new arms. Help! Subscribe to Patreon. I need arms.
Hey, I'm 6 months closer, so I understand.
Yeah, but your arms don't do this thing.
Yeah, but even squatting down to do anything, getting back up is a chore in itself.
Dude, side note, today, I was like fucking a scarecrow walking down the hallway. It's like, I thought it was the Grudge. It was crazy. Okay, anyway.
Anyways. But yeah, I give this episode like a 6.5. I'll give it a
6.
I'm gonna actually.
Nothing happened. I feel
No,
like
but I do think it's really cool how Bo-Katan came back and like is now Mandalorian again. Like I feel like the beginning and the end give it a better rating in my head. I feel like if it was just that, I would give it like a 7, maybe an 8.
7. I'm gonna say 6. I don't know. I feel like for a long episode, I kind of wanted a little bit more. I feel like maybe the flashback just didn't do me justice when I watched it.
I don't know. Flashback.
No, like like a recap of like previous things.
Yeah,
cover stuff. That's gonna be in the episode. That's what I mean.
Yeah. A lot of it just like I don't know. I hope it starts making more sense, but it definitely took
more sense.
It took me out of it in a way.
Yeah,
I was like Mythosaur, and then I'm like,
yeah. They jumped you one location, and then we were just in the opposite, and they like disregarded it.
Yeah,
in an hour episode, little bit off-putting for having us hyped up. For
this has to be
super
important. Like
it's gotta be
to take up majority of the episode. It has to be.
Yo, okay. What are the odds that what's her name? Oh shit, what's her name?
Which one?
The new the new. I almost said new Bubba. The new bounty hunter. That just got her name. You just said it.
Bo-Katan?
Bo-Katan, thank you. I almost said Previs.
New bounty hunter? She's been around for a while.
No, not new. Just new to the group.
Okay.
But what are the chances that you think that she'll betray Mando?
In what way?
Like for the Darksaber and like being leader.
I don't think she's gonna betray him. I feel like if she ends up being leader, it's gonna be because they both agree to it.
Oh yeah.
I don't think she's gonna be fighting him.
Okay.
I think they're done with that. I don't think it matters anymore because that just then she's never someone that could be trusted.
Gotcha. Okay, before we hop into other stuff.
Yeah.
One last question. Because there was a reference to it in the episode. Grogu's first words. What do you think they're gonna be?
Darksaber.
Imagine. We fucking crazy. Just give me.
Rightfully mine. He might be the leader of Mandalore. We never thought about that. We never thought about Grogu
maybe like
taking
way later. I mean, he could be. There's a possibility.
The first Mandalore could have been his species. Like the first Mandalorian.
I don't think so. I think the Darksaber. Well, we don't even know much of the history of Darksabers.
We don't. We don't know how it was forged. Like
we barely know much about his fucking species.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Like we've never been to the planet.
But
we don't know what they're called.
But what do you think the first words are gonna be?
This is the way. Repetition. Repetition for a baby. They said it multiple times in the episode.
Okay. You know what? I'm changing mine, but I'm still gonna bet you this. You want to stick with that?
Are we doing another bet?
Yes.
Because we have to discuss our previous bet.
You're sticking with that.
Yeah.
This is the way.
Yeah. What are you saying?
The way it is.
Wait.
He's
No, there's no fucking way. Fuck you.
You know I'm more right. You know that if
there's
I'm
gonna be pissed if that is it. I'm gonna
the way it is.
All right, we have to get on to more shit. We're running out of time.
Okay, so some other news that came out just recently. They were talking about The Last of Us. They're gonna extend the story, which means going to our bet that we had. We are both fucking wrong.
Very wrong. Yeah.
Because I said episode 1.
I said episode 2?
3.
3, okay.
And Yeah, no, it's probably gonna be
they're
the
gonna
last
be
episode.
they're gonna be
It's
skinny
probably
all
gonna be
out.
the end of season 2.
I mean that's
They're gonna use Paige because I don't think
which is weird because
Bella can't hold her own show right now. I don't think so. I think give her another, because it's coming out in 2025 probably. I think they've already said that.
Okay.
So another 2 years, she'll be what, 17. After that, by the time they make the next season,
they
it'll
could
be
probably
19.
sell it.
That's how you get her to 19.
Okay, but also like it's going to be completely unknown for both gamers and new TV watchers because we don't have any sort of reference.
And also, they said it's going to be
there.
a radically different story. So it's like, what are they going to do?
So
with things?
what's the object? What's
Like,
the objective? I'm so confused.
See, this is the thing. I was right on this. I told you they're gonna go over those 5 years. There's so much story to tell with those 5 years.
Did
And that's, I think, what they're gonna
wasn't
do.
the bet.
No, I know it wasn't the bet,
Okay.
but I was right on that, and I'm just taking account of the things I've gotten right. So they're gonna span over those 5 years because that's empty whiteboard.
That's crazy. That's gonna be fucking.
They could do so much more. They can establish so much more.
I know they won't.
They need to grow that relationship so it hurts even more.
If they make some sort of game content like a DLC for something.
Well, they're making the multiplayer game coming out.
They are making a multiplayer game. I saw that.
So another thing that's coming out is James Gunn just announced that he will be directing the new Superman movie.
Superman Legacy.
Yes.
That's a good bounce.
In 2025 as well.
2025, yeah. 25 is going to be a hot year so far.
Yeah. Well, so, I mean, he said in like the post that when he was writing it, he wasn't exactly gonna direct it, but he's like, when I feel enough to like give this character a vision, I'm gonna do it. And it's just like, with everything else he's done, I know he said it's gonna be more lighthearted Superman, but at the same time, things like I feel like it's gonna be really good. Like I feel like this is gonna get the Guardians treatment in a way, where it's gonna be a very lovable character.
Okay.
Like I feel like there's a point to that, I think, because eventually he'll probably have to get to like Superman dealing with bigger things and like possibly doing the Death of Superman storyline. So he's probably wanting people to connect to this one, as opposed to like Henry Cavill's was cool and it looked great, but no one really cared for him. I think he wants to. That's why he said it's focused more on like him in his second year of being Superman and like working at the Daily Planet and seeing that stuff. So like we're really about to feel for him, kind of like we did with Smallville, where we felt for that version of Superman, because like we grew up with him.
That was also like 10 seasons of feels, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Really quick. Do we know? I don't know if we've talked about it. Do we know who's playing Superman?
They haven't announced it yet.
No, nothing yet.
Nope.
Who do we want to play Superman?
Ooh, we'll do it. We'll do one on that.
It's gonna have to be a thing.
Yeah. So, well, right off the bat, who would you want?
I'm sorry.
Right off the bat, if
You just said it's gonna be a separate thing. I almost said someone terrible.
Who?
I shouldn't mention it on here.
Nick Cage?
No.
You almost was.
Yeah, once upon a time.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I want Nick to do it nowadays.
Pedro Pascal.
He can't do it. I feel like no one Marvel can do it because they're labeled to like that whole genre now. What's someone?
They're not. They're not labeled to that. They could go back and forth.
I feel like it seems weird to have.
There's so many that gone back and forth.
Really?
Josh Brolin.
Oh, it's true. Yeah, but Josh Brolin had a unique role. It was Deadpool. It was barely noticeable.
No, I mean they were both Marvel, but they were both different roles. But DC to Marvel, you have Ben Affleck about to come into Marvel.
Wait, no, I'm thinking of that was Marvel to Marvel.
Yeah, but
what is Josh Brolin doing?
But Ben Affleck's coming over to Marvel. Well, and he was already a part of Marvel beforehand as Daredevil.
Yeah, but that's like not canon.
Yeah, no, they go back and forth. There's other characters that have been, and like actors that have been in both.
I mean, Ben Affleck could probably do.
Sylvester Stallone was King Shark and in Guardians.
Yeah, but
I know it's like motion capture, but still, like actors can't go back.
Fair,
and forth.
But we're talking about like someone who has to show face.
Well, are you thinking someone from Marvel as Superman?
Yeah, exactly.
Who?
I don't know. I that's what I'm like. That's the only thing I can think of. I can't.
Chris Evans could maybe.
Chris Evans could probably do it.
Yeah.
Captain America, Superman, they're kind of similar, but like I don't know if he'd put himself in that sort of situation. Who do you want to play?
I want Idris Elba, but I know that won't happen.
Ooh, that'd be fucking dope.
That's not gonna happen.
Dude, that'd be so cool.
Because we're getting a black Superman from Michael B. Jordan. He's producing.
Oh, that'd also be really fucking good.
But I don't.
Andy Serkis.
No. Honestly, Homelander.
Oh,
Anthony Starr.
Ooh. That's
cool.
a fucking character change, and that is a bad taste to wash out of people's mouths.
Yeah.
Because
yeah, that's right.
him
Okay,
as
so
Superman,
real
I don't
fast,
know.
one other thing I want to cover, bouncing off of DC.
Go.
Zack Snyder, out of fucking nowhere,
No idea. Late
announces something in late April, April 28th through the 30th, is something about Darkseid. So I don't know if this is going to be a limited series that's going to pop up on HBO. Did he film something?
I'm willing to bet. It'll be a limited series.
That, or is it like a comic book, or like what could release over 3 days, unless it's 3 days of announcements from Darkseid? Because this is the thing. A lot of people said, sell the Synder-Verse, give it to Netflix, let Netflix figure it out. Like, let's do this. Is this the announcement of, because if it's 3 days, let's say it's three projects, right?
Right.
There was supposed to be a Justice League Part 2 and Part 3. As well as that Batman movie with Ben Affleck.
There's no way they had that much shit done.
No, what if they're going to do it? What if Netflix bought it out to say, announce it?
It would be HBO, wouldn't it? Because of
no,
DC
it doesn't
stuff?
have to be, because it's gone. Snyder-Verse is gone with James Gunn.
Okay.
So everyone's petitioning that Netflix should buy out what has already been around with the Snyder-Verse and finish it out on their platform, which is something that Netflix is known to do. And if they needed to get on any cash cow, because they do have like different things from like Marvel Television bowed out, this is the time for them to jump in with DC. Because Amazon Studios just bought Batman the Caped Crusader, the animated series that's supposed to be technically like a spiritual successor to the one that we watched in the 90s.
Wow.
And HBO dropped it, but Amazon picked it up.
Damn.
For 2 seasons.
Okay.
Like they gave them an extra season on top. So like, other studios can just jump in and take whatever they want, especially right now with DC, because of everything that James Gunn has gotten rid of.
Damn.
Because now I guess that becomes like free grabs. Who wants it?
That's kind of, we're going to have to wait then.
Which means Black Adam could possibly get bought out. The Rock could come back in a
Right.
different form, in a different continuity that they decide to continue. So if they continue Snyder,
That's kind of nuts.
I just don't
we just
why
gotta wait.
I don't know why it'd be
Obviously-
3 days, because if
obviously-
it's a limited series, like
do we talk about it like after each day? Do we just wrap it up in all 3 days? How are we doing that episode?
I don't even know, because I don't know what it's gonna be. I don't know.
I know.
I don't, it doesn't make sense for it to be something that releases Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Like, unless it's announcements. Like, it
I would
doesn't
say it's
make
announcement.
sense.
It seems like a Comic-Con type niche.
Yeah, it's like, what are you
Like
announcing?
the Snyder
that,
Con.
like, Lord Darkseid, like, the only thing Snyder has been accustomed with Darkseid is those movies. So, like, whatever
Right.
this is,
Yeah.
we're getting something. And if we're
Something.
getting our Justice League, the only thing is, and we'll talk about it next time, will Ezra Miller come back?
I don't even know if we...
Unless we get the apocalyptic stuff that he showed at the end.
I don't know. I
With
don't even know if
Joker?
I want that.
Let-
That was actually really cool, but like...
That would be cool. Because then you don't have to use
That's when
everybody.
like Superman's a bad guy, right?
Yeah, you don't have to use
Yeah.
everybody.
That was actually really fucking cool. That was all improv, you know that?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy to me.
If we get
We gotta-
Leto, yeah. All
we
right.
gotta-
Anyways, where can they find you, Oliver?
Did I just click at you?
Are you a clicker? Cordyceps?
I can do that.
No, you
not
can't.
here. I can do that.
No,
We're
you
not
can't.
doing it here.
Yes, you are.
No, we're not.
Next time.
Next time.
Okay.
You can find me at the Sphere 21 on any major social media platform, including the Twitch. The Twitch? Including on twitch.tv, the Sphere 21.
And you can find me at Amore Photography on the Instagram and all social media platforms, along with Archangel Films and Nerd Locker Podcast on all social media platforms, the Spotify, the Anchor, the Apple Podcasts,
It's catching on.
all of them. And we will see you guys next time. Peace.
Bye. Jesus fucking Christ. Can't believe I did that. The Twitch.